So let's see what we can do here. The first tones of the piece are these. And now you see on the sheet there's a G2 plus. Let me explain that to you in a second. So, but what can we do with this beginning? Just to have an idea. So we could stretch these first tones a little and make them sound a little more mysterious, something like this. That's the way how we could get into the piece. The intro you don't find on the sheet. Let me just explain what I did there. Before I explain you the intro, let me just explain you the first chord here, the G2 plus. So what does that mean? Actually, the 2 is just something I made up. And this means this is a G plus chord in the second pattern. So what is that? I have my patterns when I play chords. I think every musician has his patterns. So when I have a G plus chords, there are many possibilities you can play the G plus chord. So that's a G chord, right? Do you agree? So, and the G plus means you sharpen the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we sharpen this, that's the G plus chord, okay? Basic form. And I have many variations of playing the G plus. So the G plus and the second pattern, that's what the G2 plus means. It doesn't have to do with the 2 here, right? That's just my own way of writing this chord. So the G plus would be this. If we wanted to name this chord correctly, I won't do that all the time. I just will do that now for explaining you. We would get a really long name. And I had this, so I had these long chord names. So let's see what that is. So first of all, we have to see where's the bass is the 7. So let's play the actual G chord 2, and let's see what the other tones are. So the first one here is an F, so that's a G7. All right. Then we have the sharpened 5. That's this one. Then we have the root, that's the G. And on top we have, that's the sharpened 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sharpened 9. So what would that be? That would be a G7. Plus or sharp 5, you can say, sharp 9. G7, sharp 5, sharp 9. That would be the name. You can write that on a sheet, but you will get lost because chord names are too long. So I prefer to write G plus 2, second pattern. And I memorize that for any chord. So if I want to play an E plus in the second pattern, that would be this. That way I made my own patterns. So, and of course it's quite a job to memorize all these patterns, but then you have a repertoire, you know, of chord patterns that you can use all the time. So you can, if someone wakes you up at night and asks you what's G plus in the second pattern, I know exactly. Or the same with F plus in the second pattern would be this one. And the intro, let me play it again. Is exactly this pattern. So G plus, E plus, and B plus. Might sound a little strange when you hear them solo, but if you hear it in context, I did, I'm sorry, what did I do there? I just arpeggiated the chord. Let's go on. A flat major 7. To keep the melody, instead of the 5, I play A major 7, flat 5. So again, G plus, E plus, and now we play. That's the same chord again, A flat major 7 with an F in the bass. That's the only difference. So that's the intro. Let's do it again slowly. If you want, then what I'm doing here is just playing the single tones of the chords. Right? A major 7 with the flat 5. And from here we can go into the actual melody. Let's do the whole intro again. Now the rest of the chords you have all on the sheet. Okay, just the intro I didn't, I just wanted to explain it like this, just as an exercise for you. And now all the chords are on the sheet. You just have to memorize the patterns that I show you now. Step by step. The G2 plus we have already. And now we have a B flat 13. How this chord is built, I'm also explaining in the Girl from Ipanema tutorial. So we have a B here, and the B flat 13 is this one. Just memorize the tones. Okay? You can play it with the root in the bass. Again, G plus, B flat 13, you actually have the melody tone here above, and then E flat major 7. E flat major 7. Then you have a B13 as a passing chord. That's this one. B. That's the B flat 13. That's my own pattern, again, my pattern when I play a 13 chord. Just memorize it. E flat, again, E flat major 7, passing chord, back to the E flat major 7. In context, let me show you what I did above there. B flat 13. What I'm playing here is the root with the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again back to the E flat major 7. And then okay, this might need a little exercise, but I'll show you how you can play that. Okay, now we have the F plus at the end of the first measure. Okay, again slowly. B13, E flat major 7, from the F plus to the B flat minor 7. Just practice this transition. And as you can see, I'm playing elements of the chord with the right hand too. So that makes it sound full. That's the actual melody. Now in octaves. So that's the 5 from the B minor 7 chord, and that's the 7 from the B minor 7 chord, okay? Now we jump 1 octave above. If that's too difficult to play the full chords, just play the octaves. Actually, I'm just keeping these octaves and filling it up with the elements of the chord. So let's see what the E flat 9 minus is. E flat is here, and we play a diminished chord on 1/2 step above. So on the E, we play a diminished chord, and then we have the E flat 9 minus. We play the root here. Let me play the whole thing again here. G plus B flat 13, E major 7, B13, E flat major 7. Now F plus, again, B flat major 7, or we can make an inversion of that. So the E flat 9 minors means the root plays the E flat and the E diminished on it. Let's make an inversion on that. That means put the lowest tone on top. Again, inversion. And if we play that with the melody, it sounds really nice. Now watch out. Again, B flat minus. If that's too difficult, just keep the chord here. I forgot to show you the E flat plus. That's this one here. E flat. Okay. And we play that with the right hand. You see, that's the E flat 9 minus. And now E flat plus. Now with inversion. Now you see an E flat plus with a 3. That's my third pattern. And another possibility to play this here is like what have I done here? So E flat plus in the third pattern is E flat. Now I play a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I go 1/2 step below, that's a C, and make a major chord on it. Or an inversion of it. That's another possibility to play an plus chord, E flat plus in this case. All right? Let's play that in context. Let's go on. Actually, this part you can play without the chord, just left and right hand the same. Or you play it with the D flat diminished. D flat diminished is this chord. D flat diminished. Quickly how the diminished is built. Root 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Always 3 steps. Sounds really tenseful. So here we go with the next chord. I'm already playing it, the A flat minor 7. A flat minor 7, and with the melody on top. And the root here. Now the D flat 7. Look at my right hand. I'm just going 1/2 step below of the F sharp. Keep the melody. Again, A flat minor 7. And with this one, 1/2 step below. We have the D flat 9 actually. With the left hand you can play the melody. Or play this melody with the left hand. Another possibility. Now the B flat 11, a simple trick to play an 11 chord, play the root. From the root you go 1 step below. B flat becomes an A flat, and on that tone you play a major chord. Alright? Major chord and the actual root, the B, at the bottom. You see? So B flat 11 is actually A flat major on a B. Okay? And in context this sounds like this. Sounds nice. You can also arpeggiate it. And we go on with the E flat major 7 again. D flat 13. Go back to the Girl from Ipanema again. How it's built. So now C minor 7. If you remember, you can also play it rootless, just C minor 7 from the 1, go 1 whole step above. You have a rootless chord. That's an F minor 7. F minor. You can keep it the F minor or jump to the A diminished. Let me explain. F minor 7 with the melody on top. A diminished, A diminished, B flat 7, root, and now you can keep it like this and just play the melody with the right fingers, or jump to the A flat third. So that's the A flat 13, and I'm playing the melody along with it. Okay, again in context. What I'm doing here with the right hand is just play the chords along again together with the melody, with the F minor chord. Now with the A diminished. Keep attention to keep the rhythm. So I'm just playing in rhythm now. So if we play it in rhythm, it would be like this: 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, so. If you want, you can insert here C+. I get misty. Just if you want. Or you just keep the C minor 7, or you make it a C+. If you want, you can play the C+ again in the second pattern. That would be, if you want. I'm going to explain these patterns in another tutorial. Just memorize the tones now. So C+, G minor 7, one step above, and the 7 with it. C7, I'm playing the C13 now. Again, go back to the Girl from Ipanema to see how it's built. These tones, C13. As I said before, when you see a 7 chord, you can replace it with a 9 chord or with a 13 chord, just as you like. So. Just keep these regular now. That was the first part. And now we repeat that. We go to this transition. Can't you see that you're leading me on? That's the first possibility. You can play it with the chords here. Let's see how they are done. Can't you? That's the E flat 6 with the melody on top. The D flat diminished with the melody on top. C7. F9 minus, you remember F and a half step above, and a diminished chord on that. C7, F9 minus, root, and F sharp diminished on it. That's the right hand. Let's go on. It's B flat minus 7. Let's play a very simple variation of that without these chords here. Just play the B flat minor 7, and just a common way to play a passage like this is like just go down from the lowest tone. Okay? Okay, we can do that with the right hand too. B flat minus without the 7. Go one below. That would be a simple way. Or if you want to play it more jazzy, as you've seen here, it would be like this. Alright, if that's not too extreme for you, you can do it like this. I show you the chords. B flat minor 7, F sharp 13, F13, E13, and now B13. Or leave that B13 away if you want. Go directly to the E flat 9 minus. Again, leading me on root B13. Now E flat, the root, and the E diminished on it makes it E flat 9 minus. E flat plus. Another possibility how you can play this. Just play chromatically down from the E flat 6 that we have here. E flat 6. We go up with a melody. Now we go to the D flat diminished, C7, F9 minus. All right, you can either play it like this, or you can play it half the speed. Slow, C7, F9 minus, E flat plus, here just play the 4th. What I'm playing here is actually not the the A flat major 7. I'm playing A flat major 9. Or with the A flat major 7, also possible. Let's go to the next part. Let's take a look at it. After this, we stay at the A flat chord. See, it's just inverted. A flat, and we play the melody on top of it. You can play it with the left hand chromatically down. That's an E flat major on a D flat. It's a nice passing chord to the C11. C11, as you remember, C on the root, we go one whole step below and play a major chord on it. So that's a B major on a C. Invert that, and we have the C11. So again, this part. I like these slurs here. It gives it really a nice color. The D7. I play this one regular. That's the F9. You can play the regular F7 too. Now you see a D4, so that's my patterns. That's the D plus, the regular version. And pattern number 4 is played like this. Nice tritone sound. And the F. I'll give you a nice version how you can play this passage. Now we go away from the actual melody, but in my opinion it sounds nice. I like it. You can also arpeggiate it, sounds also interesting. How is that chord played? So A minor 7. And now the D7, instead of this, we play it like this. D on top. These tones. Just memorize it, okay? And here's a little trick to go from the D7 to the D plus. We keep this note here, and with these 3, we just move one half step above. Okay, that makes it a D plus. And with the F, we do the same. That's our F7. Memorize the pattern. Lowest tone remains. And with the other 3, with these, we move one half step above. So the whole passage again. So the D and the F. At this point I decided not to make it too complicated, so let's take a look at this chord. G minor 7, flat 5, G minor, and with the flat 5 it's this, and the 7, actually it looks like the G diminished, just with the F. That's G minor 7, flat 5. C7, 9 minus, we know this chord. C, half step above, diminished. F minor 7. What also sounds nice is you just play the G minor 7 regular, again from here. With a slur here. Just playing around with the G minor. F minor 7. If you want, you can add a, before the B flat 7, you can add a B9 or B13. It means just before hitting the B flat 7, we go chromatically 1 up, that's the B. That's the easiest way to lead to an actual chord, just go chromatically one step above. So if you want to go to the B13 I play here, so the B7 would be this one, and we go chromatically up. Okay, B, B flat, or B13, B flat 13. Again, this passage. And from here we begin from the start. And what did I do here? The A flat minor 7. What's that? That's F sharp with the melody on top. And we go to the B flat 9 minus. B flat, diminished chord on top. Again. Sounds nice. Sounds a little like George Shearing with these doubles. B flat 11. And at this point we don't play the A flat 13 because we're going to the end. F minor 7, B flat 7 or B flat 13, back to the 1. Again from this part here. What did I do here? On the D flat 13, I show you a little scale you can play. So when you have a D flat 13, you go to the 5 of the D flat, so D flat is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play a major scale on the 5. And instead of the, so you play the first half of the scale minor. And from here we go on major. So regular major, and instead of the 3, we flatten the 3. That's the scale you can play on this D flat 13. Again, in context. Okay. Again. Now the C minor, for example. And at this point we don't play, when we go to the ending, we don't play the A flat 13. We just keep it simple on the B flat and go to the 1. And here's a little alternate ending. We have that on the sheet. When we go to the last part, we can play it like this. And now we play an E flat sus2. Play it like this. E flat with the 2. 2 suspended means we also play the 2 instead of the 3. And if we invert that, we have this. Okay, E flat sus2 with a D flat in the bass. B chord, A flat, for example. Again, in context, E flat regular, what am I doing here? E flat. It's actually the E flat major scale. As you might have noticed, I'm mixing different styles. In my opinion, don't be afraid of it. It's your music, so what styles you like, put it in your song. And it sounds beautiful. Okay, that was the advanced tutorial of MISTY. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, you know how to get in contact with me. Just write me an email and I'll be there for you, or put your comments in the comment box on YouTube. I'm really looking forward to your comments and ideas for further tutorials. See you next time and have fun practicing.